club like mine. What it do, what it does like. I'm on a mission here. Quick look around, spot a few girls I can get in here. Know my taste, never was thirst, but I can't be without something thick in here. So much cake, thought it was a birthday, blow the candles out, make a wish in here. Yeah, drinks, you know we gon' pour that. Facts, got hookah weed, we smoke all that. Facts, that's a true story, I won't lie. Got tools with me, got a crew with me that'll move swiftly, so don't try. Nah, look what you done started. Shorty got a wagon, she just needs somewhere to park it. If Cupid shot that arrow, I'm just hoping I'm the target. Catch me rolling up in the cut, we gon' light it up and just spark like we here. We here, yeah. But I ain't going nowhere. Look, I ain't going nowhere. We walk around like we here. We here, but I ain't going nowhere. Flames do what they can do. My squad do what we want. Same dudes that are flame tools, but we came through just to stun. What you looking at me for? You can look but don't touch. I am hot like when the pot's right, they calling me to cook up. She says she a real one, baby girl I'm the same. So somewhere on your body I'm tattooing my name. Got a different flow for every day of the week, but I'm never gonna change. Got a grip to blow, it's not difficult if you just stay in your lane. Follow me, let's breeze. Go wherever I go. When I shine, then you shine. You glow whenever I glow. Speeding through them stop signs, it's a green light all over. Step aside when I'm repping mines, get moved on to move over. We here, yeah. But I ain't going nowhere. Look, I ain't going nowhere. We walk around like we here. But I ain't going nowhere.
HHPOV.
Put the headphones on. If you don't, you don't. Yeah, what's up? Welcome to Heroes Headquarters. Creators of HHPOV, Hip-Hop Point of View. It's Thursday. It is 6 to 8. We are in effect, in the building. I got two guests here early. Yeah. Getting us fined. Mm-hmm. But Slim's just looks like, you damn right about that one. You know, Slim's the bank is on the tools. Move up to the mic. Yeah, sure. Move up to the mic so they can hear you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Introduce yourself. Let them know what it is.
Hey, I'm Alex Morris, representing LexOnDecks. Catch me on social media.
Catch him on social media, LexOnDecks.
Mm-hmm.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Great12G, holding down Queens. I'm here for everything, man. Here to take over, inspire, entertain the world, and make a difference.
That's what I was about to say. He has an interesting name, and then he just drops it on you like, yo, press conference. He drops it on you like a press conference. What's up, fellas? How you doing?
Great, man. Fantastic. Happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
thank you for coming through.
Thank you for having us.
Appreciate you coming through. You know what I'm saying? I can invite. If you don't come, hey, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing we can do about that. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. What's going on? So, Lex, can you tell the people, give people a little brief who you are and what you do?
Sure. So my name is Alex again, repping Brooklyn. I represent LexOnDecks, which is an independent record label. We have about 25 talented and diverse independent artists.
Yeah.
That we promote on our social media, on our platforms, website, etc. and just trying to gain or give them as much exposure or lead them to as much exposure as they need for their careers for the indie community.
Very nice, very nice. And how long has this been in effect? The website,
Mhm.
the label. How long have you been working on that?
Yeah, so I started 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Literally January 1st, 2016.
Oh,
Was the
congrats.
first day.
Congrats.
Thank you.
2
thank
year,
you. Yeah.
2016. You said.
Yeah.
So this year to be the anniversary. Okay.
Yeah, it's getting old now. It's getting old. But,
Terrible twos.
Exactly.
Started teething yet? Yeah.
It was
Past teething, past
beyond that. Yes.
teething. Yeah. So 2 years.
Mhm.
You've had this website in effect, this record label.
Mhm.
You know, in the 2 years, what has been the growth span?
Sure. So mainly we focused from the beginning on social media. Before starting LexOnDecks, I was working in corporate America for a long time. Didn't really have as many music connects as some of the artists on my
Yeah.
label do. And so when I first started in January 2016, the focus was to just kind of bring out the idea on social media. So we grow every single day. We target our followers. We target blogs, radio,
Yeah.
people who are very passionate about music, other artists, or people who are known to show up to similar events that we would throw or similar artists that we represent. So we've been working a lot every single day, just growing that every day. And so we started with, obviously 0 followers, and at this point we have 10,000 plus followers.
Wow.
Nice.
2 years. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. Hasn't been easy.
Okay, yeah. So let's talk about it. What do you think about that great one? Do I say great one, Mr. Great
You
One?
can say great one. You can call me great one. That's
He
cool.
said, yeah, you can call me great one. He didn't he didn't even be chill with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can call me great. Call me great one, Mister.
I think that's fantastic. I feel like
Thank you.
in this day and age, a lot of artists are going the independent route, and they need
Mhm.
that team behind them that's going to push the independent movement, just
Mhm.
helping them, and instead of worrying about taking money from them or making money off of them. So
Mhm.
I think LexOnDecks is fantastic.
Thank you. I appreciate
And
that.
are you an independent artist?
I'm independent.
Independent and pushing. So is it when you say okay? Because we got to clarify independent. Because a lot of people say independent, but yeah, independent. I think you don't have a machine behind you,
Mhm.
but you're not independent where you're just doing this all by your lonesome.
Correct.
Are you doing this all by your lonesome?
It's pretty close. I'm not going to
Pretty
front.
close.
I have some great friends that support me and
Yeah.
everything I do and hold me down, give me some ideas sometimes, but it's really me pushing the machine. You feel
Yeah.
me? Nobody wants to hop on until the train is like moving. You know what
Uh-huh.
I'm saying? Right now the train's moving a little slow, and I feel like once it speeds up, people are going to hop on. But right now it's pretty much me just driving this train, moving this train, pushing this train, gassing this train.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And how long have you been pushing the train?
Well, in 2016, that's when I got a little bit serious.
Mm-hmm.
I started back in college, but 2016 I locked in. I made a goal for myself. I'm going to release a song every week.
Mm-hmm.
Back then I was doing something called Hump Day Hits. Now what that was parody music.
Yeah.
So every hot track in 2016,
You was making
remixed that
okay.
joint. Fire, you know what I'm
Dope.
saying?
Yeah.
But nobody really knew about it. And then one day came, I saw this guy. He was like the head of parodies, the top. His joints were like on point.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? I'm a clown, but that's too clowny. So
Yeah.
I rebranded myself as a self-help rapper. So now
interesting.
I'm a
Interesting
self-help
title.
rapper, and I'm pushing people to pursue their dreams and goals.
Wow, I like that title.
Mhm.
You got you got to think about putting things together. I see.
Yeah.
Great one. The press release speech he dropped.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
That was
And
dope, by the
now-
way. I would
Thank
commend you on that. I work with a lot of indie artists. I'm like, wow, you came with it.
You,
Thank
need
you.
to start writing. You should start
Yeah.
writing introductions
Yeah.
for artists and stuff.
Mhm.
Well, I'm a motivational speaker too.
Oh, okay.
I'm an entrepreneur, so I have to be well versed in many different areas.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, I got the merch on deck, the Great12G merch. Go to great12g.com and pick yourself up some. And this merch has a meaning, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
If you wear some Great12G merch, you're saying you're a paragon. You're a model of excellence in something. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So if you feel like you're a model of excellence in something, go to great12g.com and cop some Paragon products.
Dope.
And how do we follow up the show after this? After what he just said just now.
Yeah, how do we? So I got some clothing lines as well.
You know, like you gotta say it the way he said. You can't just say, yeah. So you know, I got the hats, I got the T-shirts. No, I have the merch, and this merch is a paragon. It's a paradise for your body.
Yes. It ain't for everybody, man. It ain't for everybody.
I didn't know for a second you was selling clothes. I was like, I'll buy whatever. I'm like,
Yo,
I want to be great. I want to be the great one.
Yo, he just sold you your label. He sold you your label and everything. But 2 years. So I see everything's in 2 years right now. 2016. 2016 must have been sound good, sounds good, forever good. Our musical director is on deck right here. You okay? You good?
We make a little noise, all right?
Cool. Yeah, he's gonna be bumping and rattling back there and everything. Don't pay attention to him. You know, he's just building something. 2 years. So 2016. What was 2016 that set it off besides presidential run?
Well, for me, it's a different story. I was working in corporate America for a long time. I did banking for a lot of years. I did sales for a lot of years as well after that. And so what I realized, what changed for me is that, you know, I liked what I did because I was good at sales. I was good at talking to people. You know, I built good relationships through the sales process. Yeah. But I just was selling a product I didn't believe in. And every Sunday I would be depressed, like no joke.
On Sunday? Why Sunday?
Because it's the day before
in church?
Monday.
It's the day before Monday. And you got to go back.
Exactly.
So I church or something.
No, I should have gone to church. I would have helped. But, you know, every Sunday what would happen was, you know, I would... like I wouldn't be able to sleep. I would be thinking a lot about the whole week, and in a negative way. Yeah. And at the time, I was living with my girlfriend at the time, my ex-girlfriend, and we were having fights almost every Sunday. It was like clockwork.
And
it was on Sunday.
And not to cut you off, but it wasn't necessarily her fault.
No, it
was
had
you just
with
being
her.
uncomfortable and unhappy with your situation.
Exactly.
That anything can, you know, she can tick you off.
Exactly. And it shows up everywhere. So, you know, it shows up in your relationships. It shows up in your friends,
your
relationship
health.
with your friends, your health. That's actually the other thing. Like I wasn't sleeping right. I wasn't even eating right too. Yeah. Sometimes I would skip meals on Sunday because I was so depressed. But, you know, I just realized that, you know, I didn't like, you know, selling or working for a product that I didn't believe in, that I didn't create, that I didn't have a hand in. And so, you know, I did a lot of reflection, soul searching. I've always been passionate about music. I have a lot of the artists are on the LexOnDecks team are people I came up with from high school or back in the day. So I had that around me, and I just realized I just need to do something that I believe in and something that I grow from me. Something that if, you know, I'm talking to people about, you know, I remember in New York, people always ask you, oh, what do you do? I hated those questions.
Oh, I hate that question.
It's
especially when you've been a new girl.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, I hate that.
I think that's one of the most uncomfortable questions when somebody asks you, and you know that you're unhappy with what you do, and now you got to give this answer, and you got to give it with confidence.
Exactly.
And tell people, I sell number 2 pencils, or you know, I'm a professional pencil sharpener, or things of that, whatever it is. Right. And when it's not your dream and your goal, you feel away. And I believe me, I've been through that, and I used to, and you know what it is too. After a while, when people started asking me what do I do, I started telling them what I do, my hobby or my passion, that will be what I do. And people like, oh, so you do that for a living? I'll be like, I do that every day, all day.
That's a great answer right there.
Yeah. Every day, all day. And so at that time, it's not putting down the financial backing. You know, your 9 to 5. It's not putting that down. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's giving you a boost because you're telling them that, and they're taking that, and they're like, "Oh, that's nice. I like that." Now you know. Let me, you know, slowly but surely, let me try to cut away from this, and that it was a couple of times that people told me, "Your job is your hobby." And your hobby is your job.
I like that one.
Yeah.
You know, And I started going with that mentality and like truly to convince myself this is what it is, you know. And it's hard though. It's hard when you know when you got responsibilities. It's hard to cut off from that and then just jump straight into your dream. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know that the dream doesn't move without capital.
Facts.
No, for sure.
We need that. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
Continue.
No, yeah. I
Takes
mean,
money, make money. Most definitely.
but you know, just on to that point, like the only questions that I ever liked when I met somebody, or the questions I used to like to ask, is, "What are you into? Like, what do you like? You know, what
I like
do you,
that.
You know, and now I'm in music. What do you listen to and stuff like that? But you know, even now though, even though I do get that question still to this day, what do I do? I just feel so much better when I get that question because now I can talk
from the heart now.
Exactly.
Now you're speaking from the heart.
Because what I do is what I live and what I believe. So it's like
I hear that.
it's such a much better conversation. And you know, I don't, you know, I'm always transparent about everything that I'm doing and with people in general. So like, for them to feel that realness is important. But you know, when they ask you, or you know, you have this corporate job, you're not gonna feel the realness because, like, you know, what this is it's not there.
Exactly.
You know, it's
like the thrill is gone.
Yeah, exactly.
The thrill is gone. You know what I'm saying? And great one.
Yes.
Same question.
All right, well, let me tell you this. So, I love women, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, I'm not wifing no girl until I find the one. When I find this one, we getting married, we're going to fall in love, we're going to have kids. All right?
About to get DM
So,
right now.
I thought I found this one, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I took myself out the game. I wifed this girl up. She dumped me in 6 months, right after Christmas, right before my birthday, because she said I had no ambition or whatever. You know, she said I was all talk and no action. So when she did that, I'm like, you know what? I got this goal. Let me start putting in some work. And I started putting in that work.
And it was on from there.
It was on from there, and it's not going to stop for the next 20, 30, 40 years.
I hear that. So you're now an artist, you're an entrepreneur, and you're a motivational speaker as well, and a host, you said?
Yeah, web series coming out soon, Struggle to Success. I'm going to be interviewing entertainers and entrepreneurs about their come up, the difficulties, like the story that was just told to us. People need to hear that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are faking it. They're living this life that they hate every day.
Yeah.
And we're not put here to do that. We're put here to make a difference, chase our goals and dreams.
Exactly.
And people need to know about the struggles and how you overcame it so they can overcome it as well.
Exactly.
Agreed.
Exactly. You got anything to add to that, Sal? Or you straight?
I need those earphones.
Oh, Sal.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. But definitely, I feel it. I feel it the same way. You know what I'm saying? I've been, you know, back and forth with both worlds, you know, and it's because of, like, let me tell you this right now. If I had no responsibilities, I have children. So if I didn't have no children, I will be 100%. I would have been 100% into the groove of entrepreneurship and everything like that. You know, it's just, you know, when you got the responsibilities on your back, it's balance now.
Right.
You got to figure out how to balance it and take care of that. But LexOnDecks. Now the label's running. What is the initial goal for the label now?
We have a lot of goals.
Give me three. Give me your top three. Your top three goals.
So, you know, we want to continue doing what we're doing every day in terms of growing our exposure. And so we're continuing that front. And so right now we've been more and more interactive with, you know, going to a lot more networking events, connecting with blogs and radio.
Yeah.
And so we just kind of want to keep pushing that front to just get more people, more eyes on us. So the more people respect, because especially for indie music, the difficult thing is that, you know, you have all this pop and mainstream doing its thing on that side, and the indie gets overlooked so much. And so we really are trying to, kind of bridge that gap and create our own channel, our own platform. Hopefully in 10 years, we're like the hub where like people are like, oh, cool. Now like we can go to a place and listen to indie music and original new music, new sounds.
Yeah.
As opposed to the cookie cutter mainstream that you hear out there. And not to diss that, because obviously I do like a lot of the pop music, but a lot of times you listen to 5 artists and they're the same people.
Yeah, and you don't know.
And
you think that they're the same person, they're actually different people, and you're like,
You know that-
I thought Usher dropped like 20 albums. And I realized it was 20 different people. But I
What I
didn't know
hate about the music now, I feel like back in the day, people want to sound unique.
Yes.
But now the thing is, let me sound like who's hot. So
Yeah.
every single
Yeah.
person
Yep.
sounding the same, and that's so whack to me.
It is.
Exactly.
It definitely it is. I had this conversation last night with a couple of people that have some real great credentials in back of them, and it feels good to for me to know that I'm not just bugging, and I don't want to be what they say as a hater. I'm not hating on nothing. And people say, oh, well, respect the grind. You got to respect when they do it. I don't have to respect it if you're cheating. You know what I'm saying? If you cheated, how can I respect your grind? You didn't grind it out.
Well, hold on. I
know what
have
I'm
to
saying?
jump in right there. I wouldn't say it's cheating. The thing is, I study success. I've been doing it for years. And success leaves traits. Now, these people saw a path that leads to success, and they just followed it. They didn't necessarily cheat, but they didn't take the hard way. That's all I'm saying.
Or we can say actually put that work in
They put
to a degree.
they put in different kind of work. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the build from the ground up.
They got on that. They got on that YouTube.
They might bought
This
they
guy.
bought the pre-made food
Yeah,
instead of
yeah.
making it from scratch. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But they still got to eat. They still got to put it in the microwave. It's not as much work, but
But it
they
does.
still want some
But it
work.
does damage to your body.
Maybe.
Yeah. We're not even gonna go into that.
I do want to add to that. I do want to add to that.
We're not gonna go into that.
Because I think what you just brought up is a very like one of the biggest things that we try to push for LexOnDecks is having indie artists create their own brand.
Yeah.
Create their own message, create their own like concept.
Yeah.
As opposed to, and there's nothing wrong with that. I respect a lot of musicians that do that. It's a struggle. So no matter what, like you can't disrespect anybody making it this way. If they made it, good job, fine, you're there. But I think what we do at LexOnDecks is we try to encourage those other artists that want to keep true to what they're doing.
Yeah.
Want to keep consistent to what they're doing. And I think that's important because like I think it's great to these pop musicians, like it's great the music they're putting out there, but these other people need light as well. They definitely need light. They're not getting enough light. And so we try to give them that because they don't have the platforms. They can't go to certain blogs because the blogs are only going to only comment or blog on certain people that sound again like the last 5 artists. But we want to change that industry and change that game so that 10 years from now, like now record labels and blogs, radio, everybody, they're gonna start respecting indie artists because of LexOnDecks and because of what we do.
We
Well, I feel
got
like
an
they are
indie
respecting
artist
the
right
indie
here.
artists already. You know what I'm saying? Look at Chance the Rapper.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of great examples.
Changed the game for the indie artists. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be like that for the future now because everybody's building their own brand and following on social media,
Yep.
and then the brands are reaching out to them for like 50-50 deals or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
So
yeah.
the indie artist is coming up.
No, they are, and I
So
love that. Yeah.
so
Excuse me,
go ahead.
Who do you remember? I don't need a mic, please. who do you feel started that independent mic changing the game? Who do you, as far as you can remember, Lex, then Great? Who do you feel changed that game that you remember?
Independent.
I'm going back.
Independently.
Going back to the
I'm
old
going
school.
back.
Wow.
Well-
Way back.
I'm gonna go way back.
Well, personally, that's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. But I'm gonna have to say, my favorite rapper, who I modeled after before he got the real record deal, he was doing his own things in the streets, trap or die. I'm a big Jeezy fan. He had the shirts, he had the movement, he had CTE, and he did that by himself and he had 2 record deals. He had the Bad Boy and the other record deal. So
Yeah.
he was independent first, made his name on the streets, and then he got to the majors. So I'm going my man Young Jeezy, man.
Yeah.
Good answer. Good answer.
Yeah, that's a
Good answer. Good answer.
Growing up, I'm from Lawrence, Massachusetts, and for whatever reason, we listen to
Okay.
all of this Southern rap. Oh, you know Lawrence?
Yes, I do. I went to Wheaton College in Norton, Massachusetts.
Okay, here we go to the geography now. Yeah.
Norton.
We got to talk.
Norton.
Okay, reunion time.
I don't get that reaction all the time. So that's why
Yeah, it's very small.
it's big to me.
Yeah.
I've never seen that reaction.
But the rappers that I remember growing up with were like Master P and Lil Jon and like people
true.
like that
Definitely,
who owned
definitely.
all
Yeah.
their,
Oh,
all,
yeah.
like they didn't have to go the record label route. They owned all the music. They were like, you remember
Yeah.
from the beginning, were selling out tapes off the trunk and all that stuff, and
Yep.
then they built their empire
Yeah.
on that independent front.
Sure
So
did.
they didn't have to utilize that, which is again I think is very important because now they have the ownership
Yeah.
of the music. They have the rights,
Yeah.
and
Right,
they could
right.
do
Exactly.
the music the way they want to do it, which is what they did.
Exactly.
And so yeah, those are probably 2 hours off to my.
I'll go
Good
further
answer.
back.
Good answer.
Good answer.
Master P.
Master P is always
Yeah,
good
that's a
choice.
great answer.
Anytime.
What's interesting about it? Thank you. Can you hold this for me? Can you hold my mic for me? No. So what's interesting about that is is that we don't remember like a east. You know what I mean? It's more like a down south. So the South kind of showed that unity first.
Yeah.
And then, a lot of them took it from there. So it's interesting that you mentioned, the rappers that are doing it now, Midwest, Chance. But Joey Badass started with that
Definitely,
too.
definitely.
So he's the only one that
Definitely.
I felt in New York that showed New Yorkers,
I agree.
Oh, so you only saying New Yorkers?
No, I'm just saying like
Oh.
New Yorkers,
Independent.
New Yorkers, you could tell that those type of artists
Yeah.
were like, I got to go
Joey.
to label.
Yeah,
Right,
Joey.
right.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
because I think because the labels was here.
True.
So
Yeah.
with the labels being
that's
here,
different.
it just made
Exactly, yeah.
it made it easier to go out and meet
Yeah.
those
Right.
people that could give you that
and
opportunity.
those artists were there in
You
groups,
know,
so
yeah.
so it's easy to join.
I'm gonna say I'm going way back.
Uh-uh.
E40.
Okay.
E40 set that trend, man. And he's still
Yeah.
sprinkle me, man. E40 did it crazy, but
You think Suge did it?
huh?
Suge Knight?
No,
He did the whole record
Death
label
Row?
thing.
I think
But it was
And
his
he
own
had
thing.
and he
It
had
was
that
his
guy.
own. Yeah, it was his
I
own
think
thing.
he
But
did
then
something.
did
He
the
did
record,
something
but it was-
significant.
yeah.
Like I think he was I think he was the first one to kind of construct that mega label where you like I gotta go there because
Okay.
everybody was hitting. Everybody that was on that label was hitting at that time.
But here's the difference with that.
Yeah.
Thank you again. The only difference with that was you guys gonna have fun over here with this. Is that everybody that was on that label was already hitting. So I didn't see him develop it like Jeezy. You didn't know Jeezy. You didn't
Right.
know
Yeah.
E40. You didn't know
Or even Yo Gotti.
or Yo Gotti.
Yo Gotti.
Or those people that you mentioned as well, like Master
Yeah.
P. You didn't know them, and
Right,
they bought a lineup that you didn't know.
Yep,
They featured
yep.
themselves,
Hot Boys.
and they did that. You know what I mean? So, and also his construct that you talked about was a little different because he had a major label kind of backing him, and I think everybody was like, "Well, we can entertain this. I got my own label, somebody significant supporting me,
Yeah.
and we'll do that." But I haven't seen anybody. I don't know if maybe you guys the ones you're talking about. Like it's just them. They do the
Yeah.
distribution.
Yep.
Yeah,
They do
exactly.
they do everything on their own.
Can we
Right
shout-
now
can we shout
do.
someone out real quick?
Well, right now we could say Nipsey Hussle.
And-
Nipsey Hussle does it all by himself right now.
And as for New York, we can't forget about my man Troy Ave.
Troy
Yeah.
Ave is a
Can't
good
forget
one.
about my man Troy Ave putting that work.
And he went independent.
You're right.
He went in the
Well, what label was he? I think it was Def Jam. Or was it? He was affiliated with a label. I think distribution wise.
He was, I think, Atlantic with Ti. He had, he was getting a situation.
We had a question on the trivia.
He
with
was
this
getting,
too.
he was getting a situation with Ti at one time.
Yeah, but that's
And
dope.
then I think
So Lex, where would you like to see this platform ultimately go? Like, where's the? Okay, this is my dream. It's there.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's maintenance.
Well, again, we started with social media, so as many followers as possible globally. So we want to reach people on a global scale, because we also represent indie artists from around the world as well. So we have artists from Paris, artists from Argentina, and other various places. And so we want to be the global front. We want to have all that exposure on us. You know, I have a lot of different ideas I would like to go into. Like, I remember growing up, I used to watch like TRL and stuff like that, where they had the format of 10 videos, and like you would watch it because you'd be like, I want to hear that next, what the top 10 songs are. I would love to bring that kind of, or just the whole MTV vibe that doesn't exist today. There's no music in MTV, but to bring that vibe where you have this like showcase, whether it's on TV and whether it's on radio, etc., where people are tuning in again to be excited about indie music. Because I think there's obviously a huge demand for it. I think a lot of people love it, but they just don't know it yet because they have, again, all the Spotifys and the record labels and all these people contributing to that. So ideally, like, you know, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, like you asked, I would like to be that hub. I would definitely like to have all those eyes on us, or even with other people we collaborate. We just want for the whole indie community to have a light. So we actually collaborate with other business partners too as well, but just want to see that industry change through that.
So you mean the hub, like where indie artists, the top 10 indie artists are featured on your page?
Yeah, something like that. I mean, it could be more than that as well. I mean, I just picked that number because of TRL, but it's just the fact that you know, back in the day, we would tune in for looking at the pop artists that were hot. I wanted people to tune in for the indie artists that are hot.
Gotcha.
And
No
and
lie.
yeah.
I was going hard for Rap City. I was going hard for the basement.
Basement.
Hard for the basement,
Logic
man.
right there.
Making sure I was whole.
Word. That was before DVR.
And Yo MTV Raps.
Oh my God.
Oh, man. Yo
I mean,
MTV Raps.
you want to talk like that. You want to talk about like hot track and
Video music box.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ultimate.
Yeah.
You know, that's what set that off.
Yeah.
It's classic.
Yeah, and just to add to that, like I remember, like you bring up the shows, like I remember, like there were discussions about the music, and like you had people get more interactive about like how the music was made, or what, you know, what the influence on stuff. You know, less nowadays you just get song bites. You just get like, you know, you listen to a song for 3 minutes and you listen to the next song. I would like to get that discussion back and get more of that, like especially for the indie community where there is more creativity and more originality. Like that would be awesome for people to get into that world and get excited about that world. And I think we can really elevate music higher if we do that.
Yeah.
That'll be dope.
Great one.
What's good?
How you feel?
I'm fantastic, man. Phenomenal.
Great one. 2G.
Yeah.
Oh man. Same question for you. What do you think?
Can you repeat the question, please?
I don't think Bravo.
Can I get that in a sentence?
Can you repeat the question?
No, you repeat the
put-
question, Bravo.
Repeat the
Just
question.
so-
Repeat
just so
my
I get the
question.
right answer,
Can you put that word in a sentence?
Great. Let's see.
Oh, man.
Great. Let's see how great
Basically-
one this one is.
Basically,
What's the question, bro?
where do you would
the
like to see
origin?
yourself in
The verb.
3 years?
No,
from
that wasn't the
goal?
question. No?
No, you
Great-
said the goal.
No, that wasn't.
You asked
no.
him a goal. What would he like to do? What would he like to take LexOnDecks at?
No, that wasn't the question.
That ain't what you asked him?
No. Slims, I want you to stop the tape right here. Stop. So
You did ask him that, not in words.
The question was, where's the last place you want to see it? You know what I mean? What's the official goal where you like, I've done it, I've made it, this is exactly it, and then you just maintain. Now you're just doing maintenance. Okay.
The ultimate goal for Great12G?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, the name is Great12G, right? 2G is for 2000. So when it's all said and done, I want to be one of the men that's remembered as one of the greatest people in the year, millennium 2000 to 3000. You know what I'm saying? So when it's 3000 and I'm long dead and gone, they're still going to be learning about the difference I made in the world, period.
So you're like the top 10
Yeah.
men on TRL.
Top one.
You know,
It's a great one.
One of the great men. Okay.
Yeah.
So in that regard, when we spoke to you at the event, right? And it's funny that, you know, you guys were there. You came on the same day. Do you remember Lex when he was there?
I don't.
We chatted for a second. You know, I remember chatting
don't
with
remember.
you.
I
I can't believe you forgot me.
all.
If you chatted, I would have had your card. I brought all my. I have.
Yeah, I lost all my cards. I was giving out so much at that networking event. So my bad.
My bad, Lex. My bad.
Yeah, Lex.
Okay.
We're gonna chat after this, though. We're gonna chat after this.
I did just get a haircut. I just get a haircut.
He just started a rip.
Said, I
Said
didn't even
beef.
see
You
you.
don't remember me?
Southern beef.
Great
I
one.
remember
You
you.
can't be great if you don't remember.
Lex might be fronting, but we gonna keep that.
No, I do remember you. I do. I did not front about that.
Lex.
I don't
Lex
front
is
about
like,
that. I got you. I
don't
got you.
remember.
Great one. I got you. And the 2G as well. I got you.
That's the last. Nah, I remember when, cause I think Lex, you were right next to us. Then Great, we had a quick conversation, And then we were just locking up dates, and it's just coincidental. You guys locked up the same date, so that's so
Oh,
cool.
dope.
But,
and showed up at the same time.
Yeah, that's how.
It was destiny.
So,
It was destiny.
and these are the little divine signals
Right.
that you start realizing that you're at the same place, same time, same functions. Next thing you know, you wonder why you're collaborating. But
And then you want to know why you're a great one.
Yeah.
that was fantastic, bravo. Thank you.
Boom.
You understand for that? You understand for that?
You cannot.
Bang.
So great. What's your claim to greatness at this point?
My claim to greatness at this point. Now, people don't know it yet, but I made a timeless track that's gonna be played forever and ever. All right. Now that's the
Okay.
official baby shower anthem. People are gonna be having
Wow.
people gonna be having babies for the rest of time. And I got the official baby shower anthem
What ma-
that's gonna be played at every single baby shower once the world finds out about it. You know what I'm saying?
But do you know
That's
Great
dope.
is a comedian as well? He does comedic.
Oh, I did
pieces.
not know this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he
very
said he does
multi-talented.
Oh, okay.
Multi-talented man. Not to say don't take this seriously,
Oh.
but he has that perception, that
Right, right.
point of view of life.
Okay.
Where you
Right.
can come from that angle.
But,
But
this,
that's a good angle, though. A baby shower.
What? That is
Let
that
me
is
let me
That
tell
is
you.
automatic.
Fire.
A baby shower
People gonna
song.
have babies forever, right?
Yeah.
They got electric slides. You got the baby shower anthem bundle of joy, man.
Maybe
Now,
overpopulated soon.
is it a comedic or it's like more?
serious.
I'm a comedic kind of guy, so all my tracks gonna have some comedy, but it's facts. You know what I'm saying? We just bringing the baby into the world the right way.
Okay,
The right
All
way.
The right way.
Now,
Okay.
did you kind of like take it out into the field and test it?
Of course, we do baby showers all the time. You know what I'm saying? You want to book me? Great12G.com. I'll perform it for you live.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
what's up.
and we're not gonna get it because nobody's having a baby right now.
Well, some of
we're
us
not
have
getting
had
this performance
babies.
right
We've
now.
had babies. You know what I mean? So
Y'all
do
got,
you?
y'all got kids. Y'all got grandkids. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have kids one day. Holla at me. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I'm
Hopefully,
trying to come.
Hopefully, right now, not no time soon.
So you do it live.
yes, of course.
Okay, and like, do you hold the baby? No.
Well, I may rub the mother's stomach, but the
Okay.
baby's in there right now, so I can't
Oh,
hold
wow.
the baby.
Okay.
You feel me?
All right. I thought you
Intense.
because I wanted to do it like, let's suppose there's a baby that already dropped. No, would you? No, it's only for baby showers.
It's the baby shower anthem, but I could make another hit.
Okay,
You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
all right. Just checking on it. And is it you singing rhymes?
I'm rapping.
Rapping.
All right,
I'm
okay.
rapping,
Okay,
but it's nice. It's smooth. You know, they got some good lyrics in there.
okay.
Yo, we gonna have to check and see who's
This
having a
is-
baby
I got-
real soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got.
So
this
we
gotta
can get
happen.
him to pull for because I want to hear this.
Can you get an excerpt of it?
Just a little exit.
Bundle of joy, here it comes. It has just begun. 9 months of waiting, now you have a son, or maybe a daughter, or a set of twins. No complications, that means it's a win.
Oh.
Okay. I like the beginning. That's automatic good news right there. So what is first of all, that is probably a game changer. Not even probably, it's a game changer
Thank
in
you.
terms of
Yeah.
what type of music you're putting out there, right? That
Yeah.
energy.
Right.
And to think about a
Bundle
song
of
made for someone in the womb,
Right,
right? You do. They're not even out yet.
Bundle of joy.
Yeah, that's tough. So what inspired you to do that?
Well,
Because nobody
I was-
made a song for
I was
you
going
when you
to,
were in the womb.
I was going
You
to a lot of baby
felt
showers.
neglected.
Felt neglected.
Nah, I was going to a lot of baby showers, and I love money, man. I got to get this back. You feel me? And baby showers have a budget. And I'm like, hey, there's a market in there for me. Let me make a track. Let me perform it at baby showers all around the world.
And that's your bundle of joy.
Hey, you already know, man.
It's a bag of joy.
Hold it right there. Hold it. Exactly. Perfect, Eric. So you know what? Actually, married weddings have a theme
absolutely.
song. Birthdays.
Oh,
I've never ever heard of none of no baby showers.
You heard
Yeah,
it now.
that's it.
That's
You
true.
heard it now.
It was
Heard it now.
untapped market.
So what's the wedding one?
That's a good idea.
Oh, we didn't.
Dun, 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 dun.
This is a rap song.
Oh, but there's no wedding. I'm talking about there's.
comes to perform that.
Yo, dropping now, drop into your store.
That's the game changer.
They gonna
Like,
come
this
in there
is-
with
got this game
doing Yo
changer.
Gotti.
Yo, got it. Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah,
dun.
it's like
Wedding song
my
Going
DM.
down in my DM.
I have a theme, but not a song.
It
Actually would
went
be
down
hard.
in my
Actually would be
DM.
Yeah, like everybody introducing the world renowned, great 1, 2, G performing Baby oh, I'm sorry.
Performing baby shower, aka Bundle of Joy, aka getting that bag, aka I'm rubbing on your belly.
Okay.
That's
That's a
it.
different.
He said that. He said he rubs on the lady
Yeah.
belly. Hey,
Wow.
That's hot, man. Now, do you have like sounds that are wombish? Like, do you have?
Oh, we got a little
you have
sound effects.
ultrasound
We got a little-
kicks, ultrasound.
You know, we got a little
Oh
bit of
my
that in the track.
god.
and he does a
know.
video.
Ultrasound.
He does a video inside the ultrasound. He's in the ultrasound in the video. Like,
So Lex on decks.
This is.
are you going to sign him?
So Lex, how does
His
this?
music.
So if he comes to you like, look, I got this idea, Lex. I need you to drop everything on your platform.
Oh my god.
No, but I do need this to be, this is something real dear to me. How do you approach artists like that who really feel like their idea is the idea, and I need you to focus on it?
Well, first of all, I don't look at just singular songs or projects. When I'm actually interviewing and talking to artists to add to LexOnDecks, I go through like a full process. I listen to all their music. I listen to all I watch all their visual content. I also look at their social media just to see what kind of people they are, what they represent outside of the music. So I look for more holistic type of
you're
thing.
vetting
So
them,
it's
seriously.
yeah, no, we do. So every artist, I'm very prideful and I'm very proud of the artists we have on our team because they went through all that.
And why do you do that? Like, have you been in situations in the past where you had federal, you had
Federal heat.
top 10, not TRL, but actually
I got
top
some
10
warrants.
American Most Wanted?
America's most wanted.
I got some warrants. No, that was actually part of when I first started LexOnDecks. That was part of what we want to build out was integrity and substance in our artists. And we want to push a lot of the musicians that, you'll check on our website if you guys ever get a chance. A lot of them are talking about very interesting stuff, and not just just making songs for the sake of it, but just like a lot of political content in there. A lot of artists talking about racial divide, racial injustices. One of my artists, Wish, has a song called "College Over Prisons," talking about the imprisonment of wrongful imprisonment of Black people, and kind of encouraging for a different institution for what's going on today. So we look for a lot of artists that do that because, honestly, I think, to me, what music has done for me in my life is always given me substance or nourish my soul in some kind of way. There are moments where I'm dealing with a breakup and I had to pull up that song, or I'm dealing with some messed up thing at work or with friendship or whatever it is. And it really has really moved my life and made me who I am today. So we want to give that back. We want to share that on the opposite side. So, we look at artists holistically and, try to make sure that, they're passionate in music, they're doing it for just for the love of it, and they love to create. We look for actual creators and not just people who do music, but people who actually, we have a few artists on our team. Latasha Alcindor is one of them, one of our rappers from Bed-Stuy, where she does almost everything. She does clothing, she does visual video, she collaborates with, she did a fashion week show one time, and all these different things. And just being able to kind of talk to these different mediums and still at the core of it have your substance and what your brand is. So that just matters a lot to us. I think we can, if I'm going to be pushing music that I believe in, I want it to change the world, I want it to impact people, it needs to have substance.
So that means you tell people, no, you didn't make it.
You have no substance. He's like,
we have no
You
space for you.
You're not LexOnDecks ready?
Yeah.
Because we used to start vetting,
Yeah.
but we stopped with Shantae.
Yeah.
And Coach, so she made it. She just made it.
By the way, great.
But she
acquisition.
probably wouldn't have. I'm being honest. But so you actually tell artists like, yo, look, you didn't make the LexOnDecks.
Well, this is the thing. Like before we even talk, I'm saying we as I'm like 10 people. I'm the only one running the company.
Oh my God.
Like, I'm like we
I'm
in
about to
my.
ask you, what's your team like? And
He's
he's
in
like,
the office.
No, it's
me.
me.
He's in the
It's just me.
office.
Split personality.
Wow.
No, but I think that way sometimes.
I really
Like,
thought
no
you had a
jokes.
What do you
team
think?
of 20.
No, I don't know, Lex. Dex, what's going on?
No, but no joke.
I really thought you had a team of 20. I'm like, wow, this man is doing it all.
Yeah, no joke, but I sometimes do feel like I have split personalities because it's hard to change hats, and I have to run the finances. I have an actual LLC for my company. I have to run the business side. I manage the social. I do everything, so it's a lot. Wait, what was the original question? I forgot. Are you just making me laugh?
Yeah, that's what Shantae does all the time.
Yeah.
About the artists I would say no to. So any artist that we meet with, like I meet with in person. Stop it! Any person I meet with in person, I've already vetted them musically. So already I feel confident about their music.
Oh, so
and
it's
I
not even, it doesn't even go that far. Okay.
So then once I have that conversation, that's when I start picking out like, what's your personality, what you're about, what do you do outside of music, what have you done, how do you do programs that support musicians or support the community and stuff like that. So I ask those questions, and so in the cases where I do get those artists that don't really have that kind of substance, we already love the music, so we tell them like, look, unfortunately, this is not what we're looking for LexOnDecks. However, we're open for collaboration. We love your music. Obviously, you always can do a lot of things musically, apart from the substance. That if you have a great producer or a great artist who's doing a different style, something like that, we're open to collaborate because it's going to make cool music.
Yeah.
And then our artists that have the substance, they're going to drop their substance lyrics. They're going to drop their the lines. So collaboration, we at least keep it open to that when we have to say no.
I'm going to go to great one on this one. Great one. So you get that call from the we. Mm-hmm. From LexOnDecks, right?
Okay.
Oh, man.
And,
Say, look.
and
Okay.
Esquire.
He said, great, look, I know you're trying to be great in the 2000s, but we don't feel this 1,000 years is your year.
Okay.
We're going to move towards another direction, but we can collaborate. Do you take it as, what, do I want to know what I didn't do, why I didn't make it, or are you like, I'm going to just move on?
Well, thank you for the question.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when you want to be great, you have to be open to criticism.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be willing to learn and grow. So I will ask him, why was it not LexOnDecks material? How can I improve? Because I want to improve every moment, every minute, every second. And if you can help me do that, I'm thankful for the opportunity. So I will take your
Closer to the
criticism.
mic.
I'll take your criticism, and I'll go back and do my own thing because I believe in myself. I already know my destiny. So thank you.
Oh, that's what's up.
Beautiful response.
That's it, yeah. So responses like that, do you say, what, I changed my mind?
You are LexOnDecks right immediately.
No, I wouldn't say I changed my mind, but that's a beautiful response. Like honestly, that's what you would want, because nobody's perfect, right? No matter, a lot of musicians like I love your name, but a lot of musicians are like I'm great and all that stuff, but no matter what, nobody's perfect. So I like when artists like are open to growing or understanding, like are able to accept criticism and understand why, because that's what makes you a better artist. And so once I hear that response, I'm like, oh, let me hear you out there, and let me explain to you the different things, and we'll have a conversation, because all of it is a conversation.
And now he becomes part of the we. So now you're no longer talking to yourself no more.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Because I need friends. I'm joking. Me, myself, and I are good.
We need friends.
So stop it, because we're gonna start talking like that from now on, yo. So me, us, our.
It's the proverbial use of
Proverbial.
the,
So
the
so here's the question that we had, and we were kind of like thinking about it, right? We met so many interesting people that day, right?
You really mean we?
I mean,
Okay.
there's more than one.
Okay.
Of us.
Okay. I'm just making sure this time.
Yeah, we move as a team. So, and I'm gonna start with you, Great. What did you, and be honest, right? Because we're open to criticism.
Right.
What did you think about our presentation when we first came up and introduced ourselves to the Yes Network? What did you think?
Well, I thought the presentation was very good, very informative. However, when I was talking to you, your head was in the phone the whole time, and I couldn't get no eye contact. But you did. I guess you were handling business, so I can't complain. but I would have liked a little more eye contact. But besides that, everything was perfect.
So I was acting like a little busy when I was.
Yeah,
talking
like,
to,
I got email send out, but it was cool. It was cool. Cause we're here today, you know what I'm saying?
Bang.
But see, those
That's good feedback.
yeah, it's real because you don't want to make somebody think
Feel that way.
what you're doing doesn't require your attention. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
So
and to take his side to 2G, he actually was talking to somebody. He's not
Okay.
like Lex talking to himself.
I believed it too.
Just letting you know.
Right.
Just letting you know.
okay. So Lex, what did you think?
Just for the record, I do give eye contact even when I'm talking to myself. I'm still looking at you. But
You got a mirror. He's like, yo, so.
Wait, you say something?
Okay.
I'll FaceTime myself while I'm on the phone.
But I loved your presentation. It was great. What I liked about it in particular is you guys did the trivia portion that kind of brought everybody who was there, for the event into your world.
Right.
And they got to feel the vibe, feel the culture that you guys kind of represent. And I've met Bravo actually prior to the event, so I kind of knew I've been following you guys for a while, so I already had the picture. But it was just nice to see that you guys were interactive with the rest of the people there. And then now people probably followed you more than they would have if you didn't give that interactive type of vibe. So it's
Okay. So here's what Great, you didn't come up there, right? You didn't come up there. But I did respect your authenticity. Like you seem like this is who I am. This is what it is.
Thank you. I'm
not telling you I'm this and that. What I'm really to do. I'm ready to work for. I just got that that feeling. So you were one of the people that we actually hooked up with and followed through with. Lex, you were just cool from the gate. And
Thank you.
And Bravo had told us about you already. So we kind of like had an idea of who you were. But when we was like, yo, is he part of our team? Like, what are we missing? Like, why isn't Lex? Why are we getting to him late? Yeah. So, you know what I mean? That was
Appreciate
a good vibe.
that. Well, you guys make me feel comfortable as well. I will say that. Like ever since I met Bravo at a prior networking event before that, you guys are very comfortable. So it's nice to be around that and just be ourselves.
I definitely like the vibe in here too. Like everybody's so cool. Since we know each other for a while, you know what I'm saying? Like I like that vibe.
Yeah, we try to make everybody comfortable, whether you're by yourself or it's your split personality. You know,
Everybody comfortable.
Take care of all three of me. You know
what I'm saying? So
be careful.
So we're gonna bring you to our world real quick, right?
Okay.
We got our game that we got to set off for you guys.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So just to explain the game real quick, it's Rhyme Antics, right? That game you see there.
I see it.
Now,
buy that too.
one of our guests, little Miss Calloway, she came and displayed this game, so we decided, we're gonna use it with our guests. It's a hip hop game,
Okay.
right? And it's basically working on vocabulary,
Okay.
but it's specific to the last word of the sentence, right? So if it's like, Great One is the man, it's like you gotta have a sentence. Well, is he taking too long in the can?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And
He his own fan.
you know what I mean? Stuff like that.
I
So
like that.
we got to get into that. That's the part of the game. Now, there's three colors. There's easy. Well, first one is dumb.
No.
First one is dummy, right? Is that the first
It's
category?
not. The first one is easy.
Yeah, first one is easy. Then there's intermediate, and there's intellectual.
Yeah.
All right. So, Great One, we're gonna go with you first.
Okay.
All right. Which category would you like to start with?
I'll take him the mic.
Honestly, I'd rather try and fail than not try at all, so I'm going straight to the top, man.
All right, let's go
All
with
right.
intellectual.
Intellectual.
Okay, let's start with
Here you
intellectual.
go.
So, Shantae, hold on. This is what we do now. If they use the card, we put that card to the side to not use again until we've utilized all
Of the cards?
Yeah.
All right.
And then we could probably say we've done Rhyme Antics.
Okay.
We've gotten
I like
to
it.
All right. So I think I put some cards away in there.
I don't see the cards that are away, but
You see some? Open that up. No.
it wouldn't be under. It just starts all right. It's
Yeah,
okay.
probably under them. Yeah, it's
Under
probably
them.
under them. All right.
I need the black.
All right. So don't when you take a Great One, don't turn it over because
Okay.
the answers are on the other side.
Okay, but
All right. And Lex, don't look under the cards. I see Lex already looking.
Lex is already about to cheat.
But still. What up?
This is hard.
okay.
Okay. So you would say I need
I need affection.
Affection.
Okay.
So it's
Oh, I got
affection
one.
is the word,
Right.
right? And where Slims is our judge. Now, rappers have this way of doing things, right? So they'll say, affection was the word, and they'll be like, affection. Shorty likes the way I'm sexing.
Like,
that
no,
doesn't
that
rhyme.
doesn't.
That's
That
not the rhyme.
doesn't rhyme.
Got you,
You
I got
can't
you.
use
As
that.
literal as possible.
I got you.
And Slims is our judge. He's,
All right, ready?
he's judged Supreme Court. He's done Law and Order. This is a very
SVU,
serious,
NCIS,
Okay.
highly decorated
America's
judge.
Most Wanted.
Okay. Let's get it.
All right, you ready?
and
Yup.
whoever ends when a timer is out is out.
So I'll just say one or just keep going.
No, you pass.
You do it
the mic.
one and pass it. It's a
Okay.
cipher.
That's all right.
Oh,
Cipher.
cipher. All right,
Yeah.
bet. Let's get it.
All
It's a
right.
cipher.
So read the sentence one more time again.
I need affection.
I need affection. Go.
When making love, more importantly, I need protection.
The mic.
And when you need that protection, you better have an erection.
All right.
Okay.
And I agree with protection because I don't want an infection.
Oh,
Okay.
Affection.
affection.
I don't know how close with the rhyme though.
Even though Lex went out of turn, I agree with his selection.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Like if it was a deception.
Oh, wait.
Deception.
Deception.
Slims, deception. Stop the clock. Stop the
Wait.
clock. Shante, stop the clock. Affection, deception.
No.
No.
So I will be
And
out of this
hit
round.
yourself. Hit yourself. So, pass go.
We're gonna
You
get
already
the
said
code.
I don't
select
know. I'm
code. Now
passing
it's you,
on
Shante.
that. I'm
Code,
passing.
Shante.
I don't know.
You're passing?
Yes.
All right, back to you. Back to you. Great one.
I don't know.
Don't get caught.
This
Don't
is
get
hard.
caught out there.
Affection.
Time's running. Great one. Let's go.
I need.
This is hard.
I don't know.
Great
I only
one.
had one for y'all.
I was
now.
gonna say I need that
great.
presidential election.
Oh. Direction.
It's going in.
Election.
I was going in.
Infection. Rejection.
Oh, there was so many.
Yeah.
Complexion. Oh, complexion.
That's a good. There's so many.
Deception, right? Is
Deception.
deception one of them?
No.
The best one was
Deception.
rejection.
Rejection.
Should've
Rejection
used
is a
that.
good one.
Or complexion.
Okay.
Oh, that's a
Let's
good
go
one.
to the
That's
next.
what
Let's go to
Slim-
the
that's
next.
what
Let's
Slim
go.
did to yours.
I'm gonna be
Rejection.
ready. I'm gonna be ready with two for the next one, man.
Let's go to the next.
Okay.
Let's
So
go.
an
You started off,
intermediate.
right?
Well, no. Let
No,
Lex,
Lex.
it's on
Oh,
you to
Lex,
start
okay.
off. What do you
Okay.
want? Easy, intermediate, or intellectual?
I'll do intermediate.
God.
Lex.
I could have got
what do you
that.
want me to
Come
do?
on. No, it's all right. It's okay. Easy.
What happened?
All right.
Man.
Give him that mic. Where's that mic at?
You got it.
You
Mic?
got it.
Okay.
You ready?
I just pick. Do I get to look?
Yep, no.
No, I don't look.
Lex
So
got
I-
mad. Do I get to look at it first? No, Lex.
No.
Let's go.
I'm trying to win this game. Not trying to-
Facts.
I'm the winner so far. Even though I passed. In the beginning, Bravo. Don't even.
You're like 4 games out so far. How you still winning?
Lex, this time you gotta wait for your turn.
Oh, this is a sad one.
He broke the
Her
cipher.
Lex, this time you gotta wait for your turn.
I apologize for that.
Puff, puff, pass. You know what I'm saying? It's the
I know
same
that was
way.
probably-
I should
Same
know that.
rules.
I
Same
know that
rules.
probably dead.
You're right. I should know that.
He thought he was talking to himself. That's why.
Are you
It
ready?
was just amongst him. It was just amongst him.
Talking out loud.
See, my other body's over there. He's right before E, so my bad. All right, so I just rap this one, or I
Yeah.
rap a new one.
Now you're gonna rap. What's the sentence
I'm
first?
losing hope.
Losing hope. All right. So now the sentence has to start with that.
I do it.
Yeah, you
I
do.
still
it.
go, oh, got it.
Okay.
All right, let's go. I'm losing hope.
Yes.
All right. I'm losing hope. I wish I had faith like the Pope.
Okay, Pope.
Oh.
Go. Pass. Pass it to Shante.
Oh, okay. That was a good one.
Okay.
Oh, when I'm sad, I don't know what to do besides cope.
Cope. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Great one.
I bathe with soap on a rope.
Ooh.
Put 2 in there.
Two.
That's unfair. You taking all right.
Take both of them.
He hurt. I'ma hang myself with the rope, but I'm gonna go get some dope.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's good to always be happy, but never to mope.
Oh.
I got married. I didn't elope.
Oh.
It's a
Man,
rap.
I was about to
Lex.
say that
It's just a
line,
rap.
too.
Do you got one done for this? now she can't hear.
And we're done.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
Time's up.
Time's up.
Yeah, so Shantae lost.
Had an antelope rhyme.
About to, like, you know,
Slope, slope.
shoot, I'm
tope.
an animal like an antelope. Like I was about to kill it.
Oh, antelope would have been
one
good.
too.
Antelope would
Nope.
have been good.
My name's Great
Nope.
One and I'm the GOAT.
Oh, actually,
whoa,
no.
whoa.
Whoa. Goat.
Slims, goat would have no,
Goat.
goat would have not made it.
Goat. Man.
All right. So we going to easy now?
Nah, they get to pick. Last one, Great One. You pick the last
so it
one.
isn't. Is it?
No,
okay,
we
okay.
Just doing
All
one
right,
more. One more round.
Let's
Great
go.
One, you pick.
Let's be fair and choose everybody. We going dummy.
Dummy. Okay. Let's go easy.
Dummy.
Go dummy.
I was going hard.
Yeah, dude.
Easy.
He said, let's go Fred Sanford. You big dummy.
Went on a good note. Oh wow, this one is.
That's
this
not
one, wait a second.
Easy one.
This is
Great one.
Okay.
Great one.
Damn.
The great ones always know
Go.
how to handle.
Ready?
Yeah.
this is genius round. Go,
Let's get it.
Mhm.
I got love for all my fam.
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 Okay.
Wait.
What was the word?
Exam.
Exam. Ooh.
Okay.
Fam.
DC. I am the Black Shazam.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. Some people like trucks. The one I prefer is the Ram.
Oh wait.
Oh, that was pretty
all right,
good.
All right.
Ah! He did that by an accident.
LexOnDecks about to be hot from here to Japan.
Stop
Oh,
right there.
wait a second.
Stop right there.
Is it too much?
Japan and exam.
Is that what?
Oh, stop.
Slims is going to Japan on this
It
one.
has 2 syllables. It has
What you got?
It has
What you
2
got?
syllables.
You let us know that?
Okay.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
On Thanksgiving, all I want to do is eat ham.
Oh man, get me hungry now.
You broke and you can't buy the ham, so you're gonna have some spam.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh. Sir?
It's like an exam, so I'm a cram.
Oh.
And
Wait
even
a
though
second.
you made it,
Cram.
time
Cram? Sorry.
Cram.
I just didn't hear you. Relax.
He said, cram. What? Slims. I would have ended it with jam.
Jam. Oh,
Yeah,
peanut butter
so
and jam.
We did well on that one. So that was good stuff. Good stuff.
Flam.
All right, Lex.
A jam,
Great.
cram.
Appreciate the
I had one by the way. A goal is just a wish. A goal is just a wish without a plan.
Well, but with that plan, hold
Would you
on.
have went? See,
Hold on, I had to
Slims
go to
would
the
have said
judge.
okay,
Slim was like-
but plan is not in there.
Wait.
Plan exam, but Slims would be like, okay, that's fine.
I see the plan.
Yeah, I didn't think Japan and exam was good. What did you think? Japan and exam, Dove? What did you think?
I would accept that. If somebody from China 87 times, you could say Japan.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Second Joe's on deck. So Lex, we appreciate you taking the time, man, coming on.
Oh, I can see it.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah, put the name. So I think we should really talk about you vetting us. Hopefully we'll get the call
Of course. I mean, you already.
and make it happen. How to get in contact with you, next projects before we go out.
Sure. So my website is www.LexOnDecks.com, all in one word. And just for the people on the radio, it's spelled LexOnDecks. It's like my name is Lex. I'm like on a DJ Dex. That's the point.
Okay, okay.
And then on social media, all the same. LexOnDecks, all one word. On Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud, YouTube. We have amazing playlists on YouTube and SoundCloud featuring all our artists. So check that out if you get a chance. And then, obviously we'll stay in touch.
Absolutely.
With this crew right here for sure.
Great one.
Good.
How do they get to the greatness?
You already know. Follow me on the gram, great12G. That's great, number 1, number 2, letter G. Hit my website, great12g.com. Mixtape dropping, top of the year, Millennial Motivation 101. Web series dropping, Struggle Success. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned and get some inspiration and entertainment.
And get that single.
And to get that-
Get
that
that
baby
Baby
shower.
shower anthem. I just shot the video a couple weeks ago in the gym. It's bulking season. Y'all need that motivational workout. I got y'all in the gym.
Dope.
In
Dope.
the
Keep the
gym.
video. It's on YouTube. Great12G in the gym official video.
Cuffing season.
Yes.
There you
Yeah.
go. Summer 18.
Summer 18.
Yeah.
Pictures and promos. Let's get to it. Hip hop point of view.
HHPOV.
Don't get me started, I dumb out, get retarded. What is price in your head won't be a target. But being targeted in general, me the sergeant. Pay the cost to be a boss, so let's see you bargain. Nigga, I thought so. Another lost soul, head to the crossroads. Semi-autos, 30 shots, I'm dumping all those. Clapping like I seen in your hall shows. I'm from where anything would've happened to me. Mom crying at the funeral, they passing apples to me. This type of lesson in life, they didn't have a tool. You keep fucking with mice, then a rat is screw. I ain't trying to be no bird up in jail. Got to work on the block and I work on the city. What's up with your man? He look nervous as hell. I don't trust nobody, put that work on the shit.
It's bang bang till the shots done. Or anything ain't a semi-ring you can outrun. Let the ops come cause a soft nigga, I'm not one. Prepared for bedlam cause it's red rum till the feds come. I'm from the back blocks where the bank stops. But we graduated from Skelly Tops to Henny Pops. So listen fam, go get your mans if you're missing fam. For the only thing that the ideas is dentals fam. G shit, niggas moving silence, go the beat shit. Say shit, never that we quiet and flame shit. Don't spend your time entertaining funny your fake shit. Let's get this cake shit, I'm a hustler to the grave shit. So let's do it, you play stupid, I play shooter. Put it cross your heart and hope to die. Play Cupid, straight ruthless animal. You rappers food, I play Hannibal, I'm a cannibal. Give me comfort you. So who you know do it way better, put money up. He ain't done enough, I'm a champion, he get bloodied up. No warning shots, take it however you want it. I'm coming for the spot, I belong on top, on a knot. Why you out here telling all your business? You niggas gossiping like y'all some bitches. My niggas, we don't fuck with snitches. Live by the code of the street into a business.
Your reign on the top is short like leprechauns as I crush all you whack MCs and rapper thugs. That was fresh. Yeah. You can catch me in the Mecca, looking so mean. Blue Yankee fitted while I'm chilling with my team. Madison Square on the sideline screaming. Coach put me in and I'm on, now I'm beastin'. Hands in the air, I wanna see you keep 'em high. Put your hands in the air, I wanna see you keep 'em high. Put your hands in the air, I wanna see you keep 'em high. Oh yeah. Yo, you can catch me on the front line, looking like a sergeant. BX, all the way to Jersey, will be marching. SB, Cool D, Mellow, bring the squad in. Call me Ray Moses with the flow that I be parting. Pardon me while I shoot for the art when a nigga draws. I'm Ray Charles, I sharp when a nigga saw. Come on, dog, you can see a nigga paw. Feeling like fuck the world, my emotions too raw. My name rings bells, I'm kicking down your door. Think you super fly, I put you in disguise like a luchador. So international, my thoughts are on tour. Shorty loves the swag, gotta slurp it through the super straw. This shit was hot about a week ago. I'm AC mixed with Zach, you still screeching though. You can hate, you still peeping though. I be running through my old hood, running now it's time to get it in. So yeah, I'ma do me. Heard they wanted me to win, so yeah, I'ma do me. Heard you thought that I was slacking, well it's time to do me. Shorty wants that satisfaction, well it's time to do me. Put your hands in the air, I wanna see you keep 'em high. Put your hands in the air, I wanna see you keep 'em high. Put your hands in the air, I wanna see you keep 'em high. Put your hands in the air, I wanna see you keep 'em high. Yeah. Fly nigga catch me with a shorty. I'm from the Bronx when my nigga still poppin' 40. Puerto Rican call me Barty. Shorty called the dick fat is too gaudy. Yeah, this game I'm about to kick got me feeling like some salt that your bitch about to lick. Like some alcohol, I'm about to liquor in this bitch. Then I'm out to the store to cop me a soda and the chick gon' stay grinding. I bet them red lights make you stop. It's my time, boy. I've been ticking like a watch. I'ma push the pen. At the end, it's all about respect. I'm ahead of minds, how I'm standing on top of next. Wow. Pure bars if you rewind it. Said I'm ahead of mine, I guess I have to remind it. My bad, you had a declining. You wasn't all that, it's time to fall back. Now it's time to get it in, so yeah, I'ma do me. Heard they wanted me to win, so yeah, I'ma do me. Heard you thought that I was slacking, well it's time to do me. Shorty wants that satisfaction, well it's time to do me. Put your hands in the air, I wanna see you keep 'em high. Put your hands in the air, I wanna see you keep 'em high. Put your hands rappers know your shit is flapping. Holly bugs, this shit is knocking. They sending shots, I'ma tumble with the blocking. I'm not the type to talk about I pump lead or this money. I'm trying to double up like bump heads. I'm tired of living life broke, fuck that. This money I must stash like it's under the nose. Hold up. Ray getting funky on them. Let's rock Al Bundy on them, funny on them. I go bananas, I'm a monkey on them. I'm addicted to rap, guess what, I'm a junkie on them. I'm causing riots when the rally starts. And one when I cross lines like tally marks. Ray Pearson, I ain't with the slacking. You can call this satisfaction. Now it's time to get it in, so yeah, I'ma do me. Heard they wanted me to win, so yeah, I'ma do me. Heard you thought that I was slacking, well it's time to do me. Shorty wants that satisfaction, well it's time to do me. Put your hands in the air, I wanna see you keep them high. Put your hands in the air, I wanna see you keep them high. Put your hands in the air, I wanna see you keep them high. Put your hands in the air, I wanna see you keep them high. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ray Pearson, welcome, welcome, welcome. Who else? Who else? I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Right. Yeah. Get him now, Boogie. Get him now, Boogie. Get him now, Boogie.
Goddamn, Boogie, where'd you find this?
The ghetto law is the law that we live by. Day by day I wonder why my homies had to die. Reminiscing, pouring liquor in the streets. Give it up one time for my homies. The ghetto law is the law that we live by. Day by day I wonder why my homies had to die. Reminiscing, pouring liquor in the streets. Give it up one time for my homies. I'm from a city that these trying to kill me in. The devil throw the hook, now he trying to reel me in. Single mothers raising crack babies, they on crack, baby. Now they wonder why they sign hustle in the trap, baby. I know you gotta get it how you live. So many brothers killed, though they out here doing biz. Brooklyn birthed me, East New York raised me. Brothers getting killed, now they can't support their babies. Damn, I wonder what it's coming down to. You gotta have a strap before they kill your whole crew. On the corner posting, now they got the drop in the plot. Trying to take you down before you make it to the top. Stay humble and stay calm. You moving, you dead wrong. They see you grinding, now they like, what is here for? Haters turn to infiltrators, time to bring investigators. My raps paint a picture, I could be a demonstrator. It's the
HHPOV.
Yeah. Welcome back. Yo,
We live? We live?
We live in effect.
We live. Let's get to it, man.
Let's
We
get
gotta
ready.
get
Hey, what's
PJ.
up?
We gotta get PJ going properly.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's happening?
What's the single you got out now?
I got No Cap out off my off my tape that just dropped today, Free Dubs.
Oh, congratulations! Dropped today.
Yeah.
At 502, right?
Yeah, 502. Louisville,
502.
Kentucky. You feel me?
Oh, you
We
from
in the
Kentucky?
building, son, nigga.
Oh. Kentucky. We got Ricos from Kentucky, Louisville in particular. What part of Kentucky you from?
Louisville.
Oh, so my boy from Rico. Shout out to Rico, Kentucky. Prince of Louisville is what we call him.
Yeah.
So what do you call out there? Just PJ?
PJ Gifted.
PJ, okay.
Yeah.
It's PJ.
Yeah.
So give us the background on the name.
The name PJ Gifted, it comes from I done did a 17-year sentence. Wow. I mean, I had a 17-year sentence. I did.
Wait a second.
You look
fantastic.
Yeah.
Nah, they preserved me.
Yeah.
But I did 9 years of it, and while I was down, I could have did 100 if I was free.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Dealing with another case. I've been shot in my chest, neck. You feel me? I'm perfectly fine, healthy. You know what I'm saying? So it's basically a gift that I'm here. It's a gift that I'm free. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a tie-in with my name, PJ Gifted.
What's up?
Yeah.
So what's the hip hop scene in Kentucky like?
You know, the hip hop scene, I mean, it's cool, you know. People need to get out and branch out more and push their brand. You know, it's just in my city, it's more street. So, like, if you can get them to love you, then you can get them to love you anywhere. But it's hard for some people to know the difference between street and doing music.
Oh, yeah.
Because, you know, most people that's doing what they doing is really about what they talking about. So, you know what I'm saying? They be like, I'm not doing a song with him, but he's a rapper, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't, he's not really out here like that. So, it's cool out there. There's a lot of talent out there, you know, a whole lot of talent out there.
That's interesting how you said, like, some of the people that's doing the rhyming are actually doing what they doing. So, you know, they don't see it like, you know, I'm telling about my life. So, if I need to stop doing what I'm doing and then assimilate to something else, that's a whole different lifestyle.
Right.
So did you make that transition, or you was
you know, I had to make that transition, but it's hard to do something different than what you're used to doing every day. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell somebody to go outside and I'm not gonna make 5,000-10,000. You know what I'm saying? To try to push something else where you don't know where your money's coming from. So
next 2 or 3 years, you might be making no thousand.
Exactly. So you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to go between the two, but I mean, if you go hard enough, you know, it should work for you.
Yeah.
Now, who was some? Because I don't know too many artists out of Kentucky.
Yeah.
So who was some of the guys that you were looking at as examples or inspirations
from my city?
So let's start with that, from your city, and then obviously outside of it.
I mean, in my city, you would have to say Static. I mean, he's the biggest person. That's somebody that came up with Static Major. You would have to go to somebody from this hood in from my city called J1. He's dead, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? He was one of the realest people to rap out of my city.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
As far as the industry goes, you know, I like so many. I like Shine's the person that influenced me to rap.
Shine?
Wow,
yeah. Why? I've never heard nobody break down a bag like he did. So, I mean, it's just the way he said certain things. Like, you know, I was growing up, I listened to Pac, Ball, and G, everybody. But when I heard him rap, made me go back, listen to Hov. And I'm like, okay, Hov was really on that bag. So, like, I didn't even know what he was, you know what I'm saying? But Shine was just raw. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? His first line was, once upon a time, not long ago, when gangsters rock waves so dope and sniff blow. You know what I'm saying? That was the first line I heard from him. And listen to everything he said. And it was just so hard. And that's just what I gravitated to. You know, I like Fab. I like a lot of different people. Nipsey. Davies is cool, you know.
It's interesting.
He's already talking about rhymers, not no mumble, no nothing. He's talking about straight spit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now, do you feel, because we hear the accent heavy, right? Do you feel like the down south cats, they get a bad rap because of their accent and they call it mumble? Or you feel
I think you just choose to mumble because, I mean, that's what you was influenced by. Like, I could say Jay's the greatest rapper, but if I talk to my little cousin, he'd be like, man, Gucci's the greatest rapper. Jay-Z is crap. But I can't knock him because that's who you grew up listening to, so you're going to be influenced. That's just the same thing as somebody saying Kobe's the best. No, LeBron's the best. You can't help when you was brought up. Exactly. If I was coming up, you was like, African Bob, I mean, get that out of here, man. Ain't nobody listening to that. You know what I'm saying? So you got to go with, you can't help who influenced who.
Okay.
Everybody has an opinion.
Right.
But do you think that, like, you can like who you like, but it's good to have some type of awareness and knowledge of the people that laid that path.
Yeah, you should
for
always
your current artist.
Yeah, of course. You should always have some information and background of what anything you do. Don't do anything and not educate yourself on it. You know what I'm saying? You really need to get into it.
Exactly.
So who, because I rarely, when we ask a lot of artists that come, young artists, we ask them who did you go back and listen to? Because some people, when they play ball, you know, once they start hearing names in the balling circle, they start going back and look at a Grant Hill or Michael Jordan or Patrick. They start looking at people. Did you ever go back and look at certain artists that names come up?
I mean, as a kid, like I said, I listened to Pac, and you know, Pac's like fuck Biggs, was fuck Big, you know.
Was that your era?
Yeah, but I'm saying I grew up listening to whatever my brother listened to. You know, my brother would listen to Bon G, so I'm listening to Bon G. You listen to 360, listen to 360. Listen to Wu Tang, okay, we listen to Cream today. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Whatever he put in my hand, that's what I was listening to. Because I really didn't care. You know, I was just a bad kid. So whatever you gravitated to, that's what I listened to. But when I heard Shine, I went back, Reasonable Doubt and all that, and listened to everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
and then picked up from there. And I was like, whoa, Biggs ahead of his time, like, you know.
Yeah.
And then when I
what's up.
started actually doing it, then I paid more attention.
And
That's dope though.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we were talking about.
Yeah.
You know, just going back and seeing. Let me look at my field. You know, the craft I'm in. Who's some of the legendary or impact players in there, and that's real. And I like, I thought Shine was going to be a problem. If he'd have continued, I thought he was going to be a problem, and I really liked his reggae influence.
And you know what? It kind of gave him a step up because he sounded like Biggie. So that just gave him a little boost. Yeah. And he definitely would have been a problem.
Yeah, he was a rhymer.
Sean was dope. It took a minute for me to start liking him.
Yeah.
Because I was such a Biggie fan that I was like, nah, he didn't sound like Biggie, but his
tone.
The tone was there.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah, I'm not liking him. And I didn't like him because I was a Biggie fan. But then after a while I'm listening, I'm like, he really is nice though.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't take it wrong.
Most rappers I bought into as younger, they had to be like, there had to be some type of story. Like, you know what I'm saying? You really got to be like who you are. Yeah. Like, and another person that influenced me a lot was 50.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I've never seen, I seen this one interview he did, and there was like 60 dudes in the room, and they was like, yeah, fuck 50, we don't rock with him, blah blah blah, he's a bitch. And the dude stopped and said, ho, we don't like him, but he ain't no bitch. I was like, okay, that's a beast. He's not even in the room, and you respected him. So you know what I'm saying? And just the way he was bullying and he was coming at somebody, I liked that because he being himself.
He was so thorough.
Yeah, and that's what I like.
He came in the gate like that.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying?
Robin Chains.
Robin.
Yeah, Robin. So I was really into that, you know. Yeah, so I was like, yeah, that dude's hard.
So did you like him more because of the realness in him, or the music?
It was a mixture of both, because he didn't sound like anybody else from New York. You know what I'm saying? And for me, listening to all type of people was just hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when the coin drops on "What Up, Gangsta."
Oh.
Cut your gun, but your bucky. You ain't getting no money. I can't get no with you. Then fuck you. I mean, it can't get no realer than that. Yeah. It didn't matter what he said.
Wow.
Yeah,
it was
so you know what I'm saying? Like the stuff he was saying is so point blank, and I feel like that.
Can we get a round of applause for PJ for knowing the verses?
I mean,
because he just spit bars from you know, and a lot of people who are fans can't even say like 3 bars. You know what I'm saying? So
that's doing the
history. You're doing your homework.
And I think more importantly, you know, out of Kentucky, I'm pretty sure like you guys are getting fed music. You know what I mean? Because it's what's happening outside that's in Kentucky.
Right.
Is the radio stations kind of like, do they play the local artists? Do you hear like who's out there?
I mean, they just now started getting into that.
Okay, cool.
You know what I'm saying? They just started now getting into playing the local artists. It wasn't always like that, but now they trying to gravitate towards it.
Oh, that's cool. That's what's up. So now I see that the Giulianis are heavy. Right.
Yeah, they are. You know what I'm saying?
So could you get into some of these pieces? I see 36 for 30. I see your name. So what does the 36 for 30 mean?
That's my album name, 36 for 30. I mean, it means what it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's 36 for 30. You know what I'm saying? That's the name of my project. You know what I'm saying?
And this is what. So we at Hip Hop Point of View really stress the elements. Right?
Yeah.
And one of the elements in hip hop is street language.
Yeah.
And in street language, you know what that means. Like,
yeah.
If you from where you from, you know what that is, right?
Right.
It's a real serious language,
right?
So, you know what 36
no,
and that's good.
I am not
and that's
in the
good.
street.
That's why you're here.
Yeah.
I was not in the street.
Yeah.
Okay. And then PJ, then you got another one. What's that? Reebok. It says.
Nah, it's Free Dubs.
Oh, Free Dubs. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's love. So a friend of yours, you got.
Free Dubs. Dubs is my partner. He got a life sentence. You know what I'm saying? And then you know, it's diamonds forever, so it's gonna be free my dog till they free him. It don't make no difference. You know what I'm saying? So that's the mixtape, and the mixtape got 20 songs on it. His name's We Dubs, so we might as well name it Free Dubs. You know,
that's what's up.
Let's go.
You know, it's heavy in the heart sometimes. You know, when you hear, you know, the amount of time and situations brothers are under, and you know, and some of those dudes, you know, you was in the sandbox with, you know what I mean? You never get to see him again, so it's real.
Tough situation.
Yeah. Let's get into some of those joints. So this is which one?
I think it's Kelly Price.
Kelly Price.
So you used to go out with Kelly Price, I heard.
Nah. You feel me? I'd have been rapping then.
I'd have been out.
If I was right.
Who's that talking on the phone there?
That's my homie Vori. Yeah, he did he the one co-wrote "Don't" with Bryson Tiller.
Okay. Don't say her name.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Look at her. She's like, oh my god.
Yeah. She liable to pass out, people.
Bryson Tiller's coming on next. Though. Nah.
Looking like how did he get there? Dreaming about it all, and I can name a problem I can't solve. Nigga playing how he get revolved, and the more problems solved. Yeah, fuck on my way, ride away, ain't nothing to say to you. I'm not finna say.
Who's that? Right there, that's Vori.
Yeah, that's Vori right there.
Dog flexing, they know I'm flexing.
So you gotta. I'm hearing like the song play, right? So you got like some rhyming. You also singing, vocalizing as well.
No, that's somebody else.
I can write it. I can write it, but I don't like doing. I feel silly.
He about to drop right now.
He said nah.
So that wasn't him at all just now.
No, hear it out.
Heard it before?
Right by my life, cause you see it. Lil' mama said, boy, man, you cold. That hoe ain't even anemic. Should've seen the sequence when she spit the semen all on the cement. Delicious dick it down, destroy the bitches, diva defense. Speak on boyfriend in the pretense. That's her ex though. She won't let go. Where your ex go? Off that ex though. We had sex though. Next so special. They heard next though. I ain't flex though. Throwing that paper, that bitch better fetch it. Never on soft cause the bitch gonna stretch it. Busting off then that little bitch she gon' catch it. Normally go down but the bitch she won't let it. Lungs never pumping unleaded. She fuck with you and that hoe she regret it. She fuck with me and I fuck with a friend. She mad at me but the hoe just accept it. Answer the phone, I don't work in reception. Then follow directions.
Bring it back to that. The cadence with now. Yeah.
We had sex though. Next so special. They heard next though. I ain't flex though. Throwing that paper, the bitch better fetch it. Never on soft cause the bitch gonna stretch it. Busting off then that little bitch she gon' catch it. Normally go down but the bitch she won't let it. Lungs never pumping unleaded.
So what was the inspiration to do that? That when you kept going on that. That was your idea. That was the engineer's idea, producer's idea.
Nah, hell no. Like when I heard it,
no, nobody.
Hell no, that was me.
Nah. Like nah, for real. Like the honest true story was I was in LA and we was at the strip club and this girl was dancing on me. I was loaded and I was like, "What the hell is the song?" And then I knew and she told me who did the real version of the song. And it just like when I hear a beat, the words come in my head. So like when I do songs with people, don't play it for me. Like wait till we getting ready to do it. Cause I'm a continuously rap in my head. Every time I hear it, it's annoying as hell. So like, don't play me that shit till it's time for us to do the song.
Don't play the track for you.
I mean, I don't want cause in my head, I'ma keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like, so 9 times out of 10, I don't sit like if you send me a record, then I'ma do it right then and there, and then we gonna get it out the way.
He said, I'm not opening that email until I'm in the studio.
Yeah, like until I'm in the mood because I'm sitting here saying I will write 50 versions and I don't like it.
Okay. That's hot. I like that because, you know how there's genres of rap right now. They say gangster, trap, whatever, trap soul, whatever have you. So it's interesting to hear like different versions of it. Like you know what I mean. So and that one I felt like with the cadence, that was a good little break to the average. Let it play out.
Yeah.
So I like that.
And then like 8-10 bars.
Yeah, it's like 10 bars in that. Yeah, that was interesting. It developed some climax. And the hook in the beginning. That was the hook in the beginning?
Yeah.
Singing it? Okay. So I've seen a lot of that lately, right? Is that something like, people are telling you to do? Is it something you're paying attention to? Like, we're going to throw the hook in the beginning now.
I have no thought process in this.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
You got to think, like, I really didn't start, like, I don't think about music like that. Whatever we go with. I don't care if it's 8 bars at first, and if it's 32 right here, people be like, what do you want me to do? What you do? I'm not going to tell you what to do on the song. There ain't no rules to this. Pump said Gucci Gang 56 times. Song's 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being for 100. So, like, you can't sit here and tell me what the formula of a song is.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? What's his name? Game and Nas had a song on his project with Marsha Ambrosia. And I promise you, Nas rapped forever.
Yeah.
Like it was his song.
Yeah.
But if it goes, it goes. You can't,
Yeah, the rule, there's no more
There's no rules in this no more. It ain't no 16, 12. You go with the feeling. Because if I get an artist and they spit a nice 12, I'm not going to stress you to put 4 more bars on there. If that's how you end, that's how it's supposed to end.
Yo, I love that. type of mindset because it's become creative. We're not following a standard.
Yeah.
We're not following the format. We're gonna do what we do. We have those in our mind, in the back of our mind, but we don't need that. Just go to it. Yeah. Like and you know the song that I think it was Jay, Kanye, and Dre, or one of them, where Jay-Z starts continuously rhyming at the end, no music.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm on the motorcycle, like, wow, and he starts, and I was like, that's, no more traditional. You just do what you do. We cut it when we cut it.
I think what it is, I think now it's more acceptable because there was times where people was creating their own formulas, artists and producers.
Right.
And because of the labels ruled the industry at that time, they was like, no, you can't do that because it's not a hit. We need it this way. Mm-hmm. And now that social media is more in control of the things, you can dictate your own path and create whatever you want to create. And they have to jump on board with it. It's no more of like, you get on board with us.
And a lot of independency, which means, they're going independent, a lot of artists. So they get to do whatever they want to do. They don't got to cater to these labels.
Right. Like back in the day, it was like you do 16 hooks.
16 hooks.
And then you do a bridge.
Yeah.
But nowadays, there's really no bridge.
Yeah.
So it's like,
and
it doesn't even matter
mundane
anymore.
when you keep hearing everything the same way. Yeah. It's like,
I think it becomes like the only time I miss it is with those producers.
Yeah.
Like a Just Blaze.
Yeah.
Like a RZA, because they can make that such a powerful sound that you want to hear what else they're going to do with the beat and everything. So I think it's just dependent on the producer if you want to hear it or not.
Yeah, like I said, it just depends on the beat because there's certain beats. Like I got like the FYT5, which is Fuck Your Top 5. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I started out writing a song, but it went 3 minutes of me just spitting bars. So
and that was it.
And then I got a song that people love called Big Difference where I go in here and the hook ended up being 12 bars. The verse ended up being 6. The hook came back 12. Then I spit 4. The song was over, and everybody's like, "This shit is hard." And I was like, "Okay."
And you didn't break a sweat.
I was like,
"You
cool.
can perform that." Don't.
Yeah, and they was like, "But I've
like,
never heard a hook that long." But people was like, "That's what we want." Okay, cool. If y'all like it, I'm not gonna go against the listener. Okay, you know what I'm saying? If the listener like it, you don't want to pay for it, so I'm gonna go with what y'all like.
I say let's listen to the FYT5. I want to hear this one, man.
Fuck Your Top 5.
So disrespectful.
Yeah.
Fuck the money, man. Kick ass on my foot taste. Get you by a foot in a foot race. Clip hang out by the foot. Got a raw flow in our foot base. Pull strings like a shoelace. Spit pain, boy, toothache. Don't like these new ass rappers. Most ass nowadays too fake. Termite, boy, I taste paper. Spin bars dead, I'm the pacemaker. I'm Gucci bitch ball too. Keisha Core, boy, miss you waste paper. I act like I never had shit. I probably nigga never had shit. And most hoes good girls. In the bedroom, she a bad bitch. Make hoes stress, I don't stress thoughts. I ball nigga like a press box. I'm ballin' nigga, keep the 9 close. I don't need it, nigga, I'm Prescott. Court put the full press on me. Cause I whip working press blocks. Chain hang on my neck, nigga, like a roster nigga with a dreadlock. You eat nigga, man, the feds watch. Let Pop tell you a dead op. I'm riding dirty on parole. You pull me over, you a dead cop. Pushing the powder, the tutors. Pushing the sour, the hoovers. Sometimes I might serve me some niggas. Sometimes I might serve me some users. I did it for the money, for the moolah, for the bread, nigga, for the pesos, for the greenbacks, for the blue cheese, for the chips, nigga, for the Nero. Right way or the wrong way, either way, long as I'm getting paid. If I gotta grow this shit or work a blender, bowl a pot, nigga, but I never slayed. You ante up for an escort, I exchange for an Escalade. I get it anyway and you in the way. Plus, who the fuck are you anyway? I'm making plays you forever play. Fuck what I made, man, I'm never straight. Don't ask me what I'm fucking doing, nigga. You should know I'm getting to the game.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
That's fire.
When I listened to that the other day,
oh man,
right? I got the same feeling of when I first listened to Dave East.
Yeah.
It was like non-stop, just hitting you, bang, 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 and it was a nice rhythm and a nice flow, and it's. I'm not gonna say it's convincing because it's disrespect to you, but it's convincing to the listener.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you picture yourself and you believe in everything. Like, okay, yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, some people, whether they were in the life or not, just don't believe them.
Right.
Like what it could be, they could have been in that life, but they just don't. It don't sound believable on wax.
I mean,
right?
you know, nowadays they just Google numbers and say, you know, what I'm saying, I'm getting into, you know, what I'm saying, that's some bullshit.
And some people, you believe. My always most amazing thing when I look at artists, right, especially the ones that are talented, you know, like yourself, obviously, is how could you be in that life, right, and then transfer it into words, musically, artistically. That kills me because that life ain't
being successful at doing it.
That's the next level, right? But it's like that life, you weren't in that life so you could get the information, so you could turn it into talent. You know what I'm saying?
And to talk about it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, how, like, when did that start? Like, did you you started transferring your life to the words, to the patterns?
Well, when I first started freestyle when I was younger, when I was selling, I just rap about whatever the hell's going on. I'd be riding around and, you know what I'm saying, whatever I'm about to do, he's better come out here in $20 and change in quarters. And
did you remember when you started freestyling though? Like,
nah, I mean, I would just like sometimes, like if Mariah Carey had a beat at the end, like, you know, when the bridge come on, it didn't matter what she was singing about. I rap like I'm featured on it. Like, it didn't matter whose song it was. So then when I went to prison, I always knew how to freestyle. But it was like, damn, how do you? I understand why they couldn't. It's hard for certain people, battle rappers and stuff, to fit all these into a 16 and 12.
Yeah.
But I mean, after 9 years, you know, sitting in there so long, and then when I came home,
learn.
Yeah, you don't have a choice but to learn. And then I came home, it was just, I didn't think I was gonna rap for real. I was just passing through time. But I mean, if most people in the street don't talk to nobody, like, it's not like I'm gonna ever be like, oh, I had such a bad day today. Like, that never happens. You know what I'm saying? So like when I hear a beat, it's crazy because when I hear a beat, I don't say anything. No matter what happens in my day, I'm smooth. But when that beat comes on, I guess whatever it been going through, it comes out. You know what I'm saying? It's just a way of me expressing myself. I never tell anybody. That's
crazy. So now you're starting to, you know, rhyme. Who could you remember that was like, yo, PJ, you need to stop playing with that. Don't say another word. Don't freestyle another word. We need to take this to the studio. We need to make this happen.
No, a lot of people, but the main person that kept telling me to, you know, quit getting high, fuck them streets. It's a man right there. You know what I'm saying?
But that's why he looked at me like, because when I said it, he looked like. You better know.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? It was just, you know, my partner, he got to see me come out there and I'm just playing around with him. Like, bro, I'm not no rapper. Rap's for lame niggas, bro. I don't, you know what I'm saying? And and everybody makes fun of me now because they're like, oh, you a rapper now. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're one of those. You old rapping ass nigga. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but he pushed me like, you know, we would conversate, but it was about real life. It was never no studio. You know, I shoot a video, he shoots video. We never linked on doing anything. Everything's just been all about life when we talk, when we're in the studio. So then it was just came a point where I drop a video here and I'm like, okay. I didn't know what I was doing. But then, I don't know, out of the blue, like he told me to get focused, and then I got focused, and I was like, you know, we're going to start shooting these videos. But if we do this shit, I don't want to do it for like 1 week. I don't want to do this for like a month. We gonna be locked in. If we do this, you know, I don't know what's gonna happen, but we just gotta lock in. And like, just to keep the pressure on myself out the streets, I'm always be honest with myself. Made a post like, man, I'm gonna drop a video till I drop a project. So for 17 weeks straight, me and him's just like, you know, dropping videos to get their attention. You know what I'm saying? But in the process, that helped me really transition to just doing music. Because I don't have a choice now. Like, I said it, so I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. It's a great story. So,
I think I want to get a freestyle today, man. We haven't done it for a while.
You got a beat for him?
Freestyle?
I
got a beat.
You know, that's how it go.
You heard what he said, yo.
Don't play the beat. Don't play the
feeling is, you know?
You got one for him? Make sure you play the right.
I mean, let's see.
Better give him something good.
Stepping in the booth and they ain't got a clue. PJ gifted from Louisville on HipHop point of view. Yeah, knowing that a person like me slang cane. How the fuck you niggas think I walked in here with all these chains? And I knowing that it's love, and I don't fuck with no scrub. I used to put drugs, but now I fuck with Dove. That's a different kind of white girl that a nigga pushing. I know I'm in the streets and I know that they be cooking. I got camera phones on me, iPhones and all that. And no one hoping like when I leave they'll call back. They Hey Forbes, just record me at the same time. And he's like, nigga, you better make sure you spit dope rhymes. So what you wanna do? And when I'm spitting, there's a lot coming from this snapback or fitted. I just come through, beat charges, yeah, they acquitted. And everything I say up on these rhymes, man, I did it. I'm so tired of walking around New York on my feet. Wanna get back and jump in my car on my streets. Why these niggas talking shit, boy? I really need my heat. Cause bro,
Oh man,
it feels so good.
Oh,
it feels so good.
So I was gonna put this question up, right? So freestyling, right?
That see, let me tell you before you get into we've got a lot of MCs in this show, and I think you're the second MC on this show that has come through and actually went off the top of the head. Because everybody always spit something real.
I can't. That's the thing. Like I had a radio interview. Dude's like, "What do you want to say?" I'm like, "Bro, if I think about what I'm saying, I'm gonna fuck up." Like, so you know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm just saying. I might sell a bag, that I might be a Dairy Queen the next time in freestyle. Ain't no telling. I can go anywhere, but you know.
Before we go anywhere, did anybody record the part when he said hip hop point of view?
Yeah,
did anybody get that?
I got everything.
I think these cameras work.
And
and I got that.
No,
part,
I'm talking about from us.
Oh, no, no.
Because we need that. We need that clip.
We just need that.
We need that clip right there.
I wasn't ready.
PJ gifted.
Nah,
that's all gifted.
So the freestyle part, right?
Yeah.
When you look at MCs now, right? Do you feel like that should be something that should become almost like a standard MCs do? Does it take?
I can't say that because like I just said, it's different when you grow up and you see people like the Rough Riders and they battling in it. But if you grow up and you just see people trapping all day, you can't blame them because they don't freestyle. Because to them, that's bullshit. Yeah. Once Lil Wayne said, "All I do is freestyle," what everybody else do? They go in the booth and waste countless hours trying to freestyle tracks to me because they trying to, but that's what they watched.
Yeah.
That's their version of freestyle.
Yeah.
See, because when I got at Penn Church, it was like, dude's freestyling. I'm like, I see freestyling. And I'm like, oh shit, he did that? And they're like, nah, that's just somebody else's beat. I said, that ain't freestyling then. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I thought freestyling was. You know what I'm saying?
Freestyling's very different now.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I feel like it's like one of the ninth wonders of the world. Freestyling.
Yeah,
it's definitely an art that you don't even see.
It's like to mentally.
You gotta have.
There's so many things happening at once.
Yeah,
and to make them all on the same cadence, it's like who does this? Yeah. Who and then to do it effectively. You know, we all know freestylers that say the same word 10 times.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in myself because that was trash.
That was tough. I mean, but we know those that they're not really saying anything, but. Sometimes when you hear like at a moment, I was listening to him and I was like, "This is written," but the words that kept coming in, I was like, "That can't be written."
It wasn't written. I don't want. That's why
it couldn't be.
But that was the point. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I wanted to, but I'm sitting here like I'm gonna grab stuff around me to let you know I'm freestyling, bro. I'm not trying to. You know what I'm saying? That's why I go. You know what I'm saying? I go get me some Jacksons. If you don't got my money, turn to smacking 10. I smacking him. I'm coming to a jacket. You know what I'm saying? Like all that shit. I'm gonna take everything around me and use it so you know I'm not.
But
come on.
What else is great about it too is freestyling is that like certain beats you can kind of go in because it gives you that momentum, that adrenaline. So you're just following the beat now. That beat right there is not that hard hitting like that. It's a smooth joint. So for you to freestyle off of that and keep it going and deliver your own flow and rhythm to it was nice.
I was just impressed
was
with
nice.
He didn't even give it he didn't give it the quintessential rapper 1 2
He went right in.
I just know when he played it, I was like, okay, I got a couple seconds. This beat's about to drop, so it's time to go.
I don't know.
What you thought about the beat though?
Huh?
What you thought about the beat?
I mean, it was cool. Like I hate it when people say you pick the beat for what? You know what I'm saying? You tested me, so you feel me? I don't want to pick it. You know what I'm saying? But I was cool with it. Yeah. I was like, man, he's about to play some Adele or something. He's gonna try to make it hard for me to rhyme on this or something.
I produced that beat, by the way, man.
That's why. That's why.
But I'm saying I'm talking about the track. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. But I'm just sitting here saying like, You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to pick it myself, but
like he was. Gonna
I just know. I was anticipating the breakdown. I'm like, I hope me and the breakdown is gonna be on the same point.
See, that was you. You was thinking that. Sal's thinking like, yo, I can get me a Sal Good chain. if he take that beat, I get me a Sal Good chain.
Man, you get on Iron Moan team, you gonna get a Smackington chain. There you go. With a big ass hand coming across it. You feel me? We smack the competition over here.
Yo, and PJ just ran right into it. He's like, I'm not sure if I want. First, put hip hop on it. Second, say, oh shit.
I'm not sure if I
can
can
get a camera ready. Shante fumbling the camera.
Yo, yeah, caught everybody up. Everybody,
usually,
because usually you hear the regular MC intro for 5 seconds, so you get it up. He was just like the beat drop. He said, "Okay."
He's like, "It's too late, baby. I'm
too
on
late.
it. It's live. It's live action."
Too late.
And usually Coach
I would
is on
have caught
point.
it, but I
Usually
don't
on
know.
point. She was stuck.
The yos and yos.
That's real.
Nah,
So
I ain't gonna do that.
so what's your business situation now? You looking for independent distribution? You looking at a label? Where you at?
Just grinding, man. You know, whatever. I'm never gonna close my. I'm never gonna close my options because this is like, you know, I'm not gonna be the person to say no, just screw it. You never know what they gonna offer you.
Absolutely.
If it's the betterment of my team, then I'm gonna roll with it. But it got to make sense.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be a slave to nobody when I can go out here and just get up and grind myself. Independent's cool. I mean, that's the route we rolling right now. But if I'm open to anything, like anything that makes sense, I listen to.
That's the
Period.
best answer ever. You know what I mean? Being adaptable. So, and what we like to ask a lot of artists, what do you feel right now out of the whole infrastructure is going well? What a couple of things that you feel are going well?
With myself?
Yeah, with the the whole music aspect.
It's still early, so I mean just the fact that I don't know, the biggest compliment I get in this music is when somebody walks up and they say, "I believe you."
Oh, okay. That's deep.
I don't care if you say I'm cold. I don't care about none of that. When somebody look me in the eye and say, "I believe you." You know what I'm saying? When I can go to the most ratchetest spots ever and they respect it, you know what I'm saying? Everything that I'm saying, you know, the same places they gonna rob a major rapper, they respecting it. Like, that's what means something to me. I'm not just blowing smoke up your ass to get your money. I'm just talking about me.
Yeah.
You know, so
you can't beat that. And what's your show game like? You still working on it?
I'm working on my show game. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on it.
I don't even believe that. He's like, I'm working on it. Next thing, bang.
Cool, man.
But I'm saying I don't have a choice because if that's just like if you vouch for me and you be like, this is my man PJ, and you put me on the spot, I represent you now.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna let the people ram me down. It's just two different things. At my point, I mean, it could be better because I watch other people and I'm like, man, he's got a real deal performance. You know what I'm saying? It took me to see people that can really perform to make me be like, okay, I need to step my it's way different.
Yeah.
It's different than just you know what I'm saying, that people be doing. So yeah, that's 50's favorite move. Like, he used to stand there and just do this.
We got this joke. We got the joke of Kanye and Common. This day joint. That's what they do the whole show. Whole show like this. But you right about that. So I because of the freestyle, I don't even want to give him. I don't want to give him around there to have him destroy that shit. You know what I mean?
He might throw it out the window.
Hey, I was back there doing it. I was killing it in my head. Y'all back there like Ram. I got these chains from quarterbacking like Cam. I was back there killing it out in my head the whole time y'all doing it. I had one.
He said, "Go to better not put me up doing it."
We could do a remix. We do only intellectual for him, and then he has to do at least 3 or more words.
Okay. All right. Let's do that.
As long as they rhyme?
Yeah, as long as they rhyme.
Okay.
You ready, Judge?
So what do I do?
The Honorable Slims? Okay.
He's going to tell you the rules right now.
Is this real?
Yeah, this is the real mic.
I was going to say, damn, I'm strong. Oh, my.
So here's what we're going to do. Intellectuals here?
Yes.
All right. So we're going to pass you the card. When we pass you the card, 3 sentences, 3 words, right? That at the end. So, for example, so if this was your behavior is erratic, you'd have to give 3 sentences, and that last word would have to rhyme with erratic in that sentence. Let's start with this one. All right, ready?
I got a good word.
We don't have that skill, so we got to do 1 word. You don't go with 3 words.
I'll go back and forth. I'll go at it with PJ. PJ, me and you
round one.
You opting out?
Let's do it.
I only got one
All
word.
right, let's go. You opting out?
You doing 3?
Hey, let's just-
No, I'm doing. We're gonna go 1-1.
I want to see.
Until
I
the
want to
time
see
it
what
goes
it's
up.
like. I want to
Let's
see.
just
Opt
do
out,
this
bro.
like, do
Judge,
it
you
real
ready?
quick. Just do this real quick so I can know.
As an
You
example?
do it one more time.
All right. So some people you can't expect how they act because they're sporadic.
Okay.
Static.
Like I could say, coming up as a child, my favorite team was the Orlando Magic. Moved to Louisville, then I came up under Static. Now, why they want me to mob deep on y'all and bring y'all that havoc? Because
See,
he rolled up
okay.
on me.
That'll be-
Yeah.
that'll be-
There go 3.
All right, there go 3. And
There
we're
go
done.
3
And
right
we're
there.
done. And we're done.
And he
So we
won
go-
that game.
And we won.
And he's
So
won that game.
we're gonna go back and forth. You ready? You opting out?
Yeah.
You not in?
Let's go, man.
I'm
Come on,
opted
man.
out.
You
I'm
You
opting
gonna
out.
go.
Go,
All
man.
right.
Come on,
So
let's
just
go.
us 3.
We
You
go
ready?
round.
I'm not doing 3 though.
Wait a minute.
Not-
Shantae, you in?
No, I'm watching it.
Oh, okay. So we all opt out.
Sure.
Shantae is not in when it's regular people. Even when it's not PJ
I
gifting
hate
she
it.
out.
In the beginning, I was nice.
All right. So you got the mic?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the first one. You put that one away.
Is it on you?
Yeah.
Want me to start it?
How you gonna just double back me after I did this?
I was starting. I was starting.
Nah, go ahead.
This was kind of easy.
Ah, man.
This is kind of easy. So we'll just first round. We'll start with this one. All right. Ask your age.
Flip to the top.
For the time. I'm glad we on the same page.
When I was locked up, I was filled with a lot of rage. Came home, then a person like me stepping on stage. I know you want me to rap about age 3 different ways. I got it. I'm gonna kill it for a beat like Just Blaze. Like I don't know how y'all want me to do it.
Wait. Blaze and age. Judge.
Like y'all gotta. How far do I have to
But technically,
But
technically, he said a whole.
But he said age, rage, stage. I said way more than that.
You know what I do?
That was sound.
I usually put the disclaimer out where it has to be specific
So
because rappers, you know how rappers do it. They play with it.
But he did say
part
it.
of me wants to rap it, and then the other part, like, yeah.
You can't say it goes with the rhyme scheme.
But that's But
he already did it. That was sound. Sound was trying to buzz him out, man.
We want to make it specific so that they understand. You know what I mean? That's
okay.
So they got that. So age.
I'm gonna say sentences.
Okay, sentences.
Yeah,
there you
you want me
go.
to say
So
sentences?
let's do
Okay,
that.
cool.
So let's do that. So that's
Okay, now I get it.
All right. Next one.
You really trying to see how gifted he is, right? You just trying to see how gifted you are. That's all.
We're gonna get him.
Intellectual.
Okay,
That's
here we
all,
go.
man.
Ready?
Get the mic out of my hand. It
Okay.
makes me
Okay.
want to rap, bro. You won't.
So the word is the plot had a twist. Plot had a twist. Twist. There's a club in Harlem. I go to brunch. It's called Mist.
I was gonna use that. I killed most of your rappers out on your top 5 list.
Pass it. Pass that mic.
Oh, we do only one? He's not.
No, we just going around. Pass the mic.
And I'm gonna use the fist.
Use the fist.
Okay.
Okay. Some people don't understand what I'm saying, so I try to give them the gist.
Wait, don't I go?
No,
you opted out.
Bravo opted out too.
No, I didn't.
he
No.
didn't.
I did a lot of time for toting guns and working my wrist.
Ooh. Rob, you're out on that one.
Oh man, I'm done.
Done? All right,
Done.
Pat. All right, you
Yes,
get the
I'm
mic.
done.
So just me and you. Oh, this would have been it. So it's done.
And
What I would have said was, some people call it a tumor. I call it a cyst.
Yeah.
Yeah, PJ, let's get to it.
And I can say alley-oop and give me the assist.
Okay,
Yeah,
but you already
assist is
out.
on there.
Now you get it. After,
Now we good.
You
Yeah.
done. You
Now
done.
we good.
So we
Now
won.
we
We good.
okay,
We good.
I was about to say like
Nah,
it
you
has
still-
to be the is at the end.
You got to get
It
the
gotta
S.
is.
Gotta
Okay,
get the
that's
S.
let me see it. Yeah, because I
1
was about to
minute.
say I got
Yeah.
1,000
All right,
rhymes.
let's get last one. Here we go. Last one. Oh, you gotta put that one away. You put
Yep.
it away. Okay.
This is genius.
I
Give me
need
another one, bro. I just think the back.
You see this? Okay.
I'm keeping 100.
That's right. That's right.
Like, I see the same words
All right,
already.
you don't have style. I'm not gonna make this long, but it's gonna take a while.
I mean, I'm a G. You should just check my file.
Is it pile on pile?
Does your G have a profile?
Of course it does. I got Jordans, man, that cost $1,500 with crocodile.
Oh my God. Oh.
God.
Did somebody say mile?
Come on, man.
Oh,
Nah, all right, that's it. Mile? You
Yeah.
going Mile?
You want mine?
These in my pocket, man.
Okay, Mile. Some people use wood. I use textiles.
Yeah. I mean, since birth, I've been wild since a child.
Child, and style.
Child.
Does that go?
Let it go. Let it go.
Okay.
That's a
Go.
go.
What you got?
Okay, we out. Bye. And I had it for a while, I guess.
I said wow.
He said,
You said wow. We out.
Get out of here.
So you're
Get outta here. Get
PJ, we did it.
Okay,
we did it. We're good.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
good.
and somebody
That
give me the
was a
Kevin Lyles.
Oh.
Yo, PJ, quickly, just tell them your Instagram and how to reach you.
Yeah, my Instagram's PJ Gifted, one word, just PJ Gifted. You feel me? And then you can catch me on Facebook, PJ Gifted. You can catch me on YouTube, PJ Gifted. I have another one for the blog series. It's I Am On Team on YouTube. You can catch me on Snapchat at Check Me Out 100 with 2 C's, CHECCMEOUT 100. And get that free dubs, man. It's on
There you
that
go.
page.
Yeah,
we out.
I'm taking this stuff. Talent on talent. Hip hop point of view. We out.